Sports Network. Trace Knott and Wesley Outland on the call this evening. Over here in Benson, North Carolina, as the away team does have the lead right now, 14 for the Comets, 0 for the Wildcats of West Johnston. And the Comets are on the Wildcat side of the field, beginning of the second quarter. Once again, your score, 14 for the Clayton Comets and 0 for the West Johnston Wildcats. Whittington looks like he's going to go into under center. Correction, he's going to push back. He's going to be in the shotgun position. Number 1, Josh Wilson, will be in the backfield with him. 3 to the left, 0 to the right. This formation has worked all evening long. Whittington looks to throw, and a wobbly pass caught by number 3. That is Harding, and tries to break outside, tries to break back inside. He is met by 3 different defenders. Number 5 was there. That is Caleb Jordan, was there, the first man there for the Wildcats.
Evan Harding, the running back senior, 5'8", 160 pounds, trying to pound up the rock to the inside through the middle, and got stopped by there defensively by the Wildcats. So good stoppage defensively by West Johnston in the red zone here. We've seen this 3 times now.
Exactly right. Again, they're going to change up the formation a little bit. Whittington's going to be under center. 1 to the left, there's 1 to the right, and Josh Wilson in the backfield. He hands it to Christian. That's Henson, number 24, straight up the middle of the field, and he gets it to. They're going to give him the touchdown. We're waiting for the call. And it looks like he was stopped right at the 1 yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and maybe a half to go for the Comets. And it looks like the Comets will go for it right here. And number 81 for the Comets will come out of the ball game for this play. That is Brandon Cray, the sophomore wide receiver for the Comets.
Tonight's broadcast of football between West Johnston and Clayton is brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association, and of course brought to you to West Johnston to CRN Sports Network, and they're going to go to the end zone again.
As a touchdown for the Comets, 10-34 here in the beginning of the second quarter.
So much for our disclaimer. I guess we could throw it out there now, since we got another touchdown. Following broadcast is brought to you under exclusive rights to the Community Radio Network from West Johnston High School and the Clayton Comets, solely for the private, non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction of the audio and the images, video images of tonight's event without the express written consent of Trace Knight, Wesley Outland of the Community Radio Network, CRN Sports Network, and the Clayton High School and West Johnston High School is restricted and prohibited.
Henson, number 24, rushes for a 3-yard touchdown run, his first of this evening. And Noah Williams, number 65, the kicker for the Comets, puts it up for the extra point. So right now, with 10-34 here in the beginning of the second quarter, your score 21 for the Comets and 0 for the Wildcats.
10-34 again. First half of play about to wrap up, and it's already 21-0, and just impressive game by Clayton so far.
Well, look,
what can you take off of Clayton? They've done good on the wide receiver fronts. They've done good running backs, fullbacks, tight ends. You name it, any possible offensive weapon that Hunter Jinks has used with the Comets program, they've capitalized on it against West Johnston, and West Johnston cannot stop them.
Well, kind of two tales of the beginning of the first half or first quarter of last week against Triple S at home at Clayton. The Comets had a hard time running the ball in the first quarter.
That's
trying
right.
to get anything going with a short kick. The ball is in the
air. And Clayton's going to recover, I believe.
Wait to see what they say. But it looks like the Comets will have
Clayton
control.
Has recovered it. It was a kickoff. It bounced. It bobbled. West Johnston got under it. They lost the ball. Clayton has recapitalized. I think they're having a meeting of the minds down there, though.
No, wait to see what happened. They're
talking down there.
There might be a situation where he was already down, but the offense is coming out for the Comets. So it looks like they're going to go ahead and let them stroll on out from their side of the field.
Oh, and mind you, Trace Knight, they've got good field position.
Exactly right. They're on the Wildcat side of the field for the fourth consecutive drive. 10:34 here in the second quarter.
Clayton doing a phenomenal job here in the opening half of play. We're in the second quarter, 10:34. It is 21-0, and they just recovered a kickoff fumble on West Johnston's side.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Comets. And Whittington's going to start in the shotgun position. 3 to the left, 0 to the right, and number 24, Deshaun Henson, will be in the backfield. And this lineup for the Comets have worked extremely well. Correction, that is Josh Wilson in the backfield. And Winnington wants to throw. The ball is in the air. He has his man, but it is almost intercepted.
Wow.
Just a little bit too short. And correction, that is number 10. Lines has come in, number 10 for the Comets. He will take control right now for the quarterback position for the Comets. Just a little bit overthrown. He had number 4. That is Jalen Imari, number 4, wide receiver for the Comets, wide open. Just a little bit
and Trace not
underthrown.
It has quit raining finally, but it's the temperature's dropped outside.
Yeah, feels great. I haven't put my jacket on yet, but I am cold nature, so it's okay. First down and 10. Correction, second down and 10 after the incomplete pass from Lines over to number 4, Imari. So he's second down and 10. The ball is going to be at the 39-yard line. 10-28 the ball in the second quarter. Your score 21 for the Comets and 0 for the Wildcats. Once again, Lines will be in the shotgun position. There's the ball the field. Is dropped after the dropped
Nice
fumble.
save, Noah Anderson, quarterback for the Comets. He lost the ball, got back, capitalized, and kept on going. Trey.
Chris, that is Noah. I do apologize. Two different 10s on the lineup here. So Noah Anderson has been in the ball game for the Comets. I do apologize, but 10:05 in the second quarter. That is a loss of 6 on the play after the sack, the fumble and the sack. So it's going to be third down and looks like 14 to go for the Comets, and they're going to keep Anderson in the ball game. He claps his hand, almost get him to jump. He almost did. And he hands it off. He hands it off straight up the middle of the field. That's number 24, Henson. But he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And for the first time this evening, the Wildcats stop him on 3 consecutive plays. It'll be fourth down and 10 for the Comets.
So you go for it if you're Clayton?
You're
up 21 to nothing,
what they're
or
doing.
do you?
Looks like they're going to keep Noah Anderson on the field. But the thing is that this is the first time they've stopped the Comets on any drive so far, so it looks like they are going to go for it right here. Anderson will be in the shotgun position. Josh Wilson in the backfield. 3 to the left, 1 fullback, and 1 to the right. And it looks like Anderson wants to throw. A good throw, has his man down the field, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of the receivers of the Comets.
Nice defensive effort.
There's a turnover on down for the Comets. The Wildcats do take control.
Yeah, good job on the defense of the Wildcats. Number 17, Curtis McCullough, the cornerback, wide receiver. Man, he was doing a phenomenal job making the stop there, not letting him catch it.
So
I think West Johnston needed this on their momentum booster
exactly
right
just
now.
Just to make you feel good going into with only 9:02 left before halftime. It's going to be 21 for the Comets, 0 for the Wildcats. First and 10. Ball's at the 38-yard line. Lasser's going to be in the shotgun position. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. And running back is met in the backfield by 3 different Comets. Number 7, Jamari Jones will be there first. Then followed up by 2 different receivers. Correction of the corners. And it's going to be... That's only going to be a 2-yard loss. It could have been a lot worse.
That's right.
For Lassiter and the quarterback for the Wildcats. But it's second down and 12 to go for the Wildcats. 8:36. Once he gets back to the line of scrimmage, the clock will continue to roll. The ball is at the 36-yard line. And Lassiter's going to be in the shotgun position. 1 fullback, 1 in the backfield, 1 to the left, and 1 to the right. They look like they've ran this formation all night long so far. And hands it off. Correction, he keeps it. And he looks to throw. And correction, he decides to keep it. He had his man number 14 covered up by number 8 and number 23 for the Comets. And all of a sudden, 2 different defensive linemen for the Comets come in and sack Lassiter, number 3.
A lot of pressure there on the Comets defense. Number 18, Jalen Tranum, the 23 of James Todd. Both playing defense there, making the stop on West Johnston. The man on the West Johnston quarterback, number 1, had nowhere to go, and Trent Ranham just went down.
So with 7:35 here in the second quarter, the Wildcats have a third down and 20. And Lassiter wants to throw. He does. And it is
intercepted.
Intercepted by the Comets. He is finally pushed out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
Number 23, James Todd, defensive back senior, 5'11" for the Clayton Comets on the interception. And just like that, the momentum the Wildcats had has now gone up in smoke, if you want to say. They're getting pounded by the Claws, and the Comets are flying high here in Benson.
7:20 the clock is not in the favor here in the first half for the Wildcats, as the Comets do take control on, once again, the Wildcats side of the field. First down and 10. Ball's at the 35-yard line. And Noah Anderson will be under center. The tight end, number 89, that is Parker, right-hand side. One to the left, one to the right. And Henson straight up the middle of the field. He looks for a lane and finally gets it. And he gets past the first down mark. That's going to be another first down run by Henson of this Clayton offense. So with 7:13, as they move the markers, the clock will start once they settle down there. And number 25 will come into the ball game for the Comets. That is Jalen Jackson, the wide receiver junior, 155, 6'1" receiver. We'll go all the way out to the right hash mark. And number 4, Amar, will be on the left side. And Henson in the backfield. Noah Anderson remains in the ball game under center. And number 36 will motion out the fullback for the Comets, and number 24, Henson. There's a flag on the field, but he gets all the way out to the right-hand side, past the 15-yard line, continues to move his feet, and he is finally pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard, depends on where they mark it, but looks like the 10-yard mark. But nonetheless, it's a first down run, once again, by Henson of this Clayton offense.
First penalty flag of the evening as well here. And understanding it's going to be an illegal shift against the Clayton Comets here. Illegal shift against Clayton.
So that's going to take off the, looks like the 15, 20-yard run by Henson, number 24, the running back for the Comets. So it's going to be now, remains first down, but it'll be first down and 13 to go for the Comets.
6:42, clock ticks away here in the first half of play. Trey Snyde calling play-by-play for the first half, doing color for second. Wesley Outland here with you. Community Radio Network, getting ready for the second half. We've also got the halftime show presented by Osborne Company. We'll have the Coach's Corner that was supposed to have during pregame, and here we go again with Comets up the field.
Jacob winning back into the game for the Comets. He rushes out, looks to throw it to number 6, to Tay Riley, but he was not open. He decides to keep it, roll it to the right-hand side. He gets about 6 yards on the gain. It's going to be third down and 4 to go for the Comets. 6:21 here in the second quarter. Your score, 21 for the Comets and 0 for the Wildcats. Correction, they're going to change the marker. It'll be second down and 4 to go. Second down and 4. The ball is at the 16-yard line. And Whitaker is going to be under center, one to the left, one to the right, and one in the backfield. And wait to see, the referees are coming together.
Meeting of the minds, so to speak.
And shout out to this crowd here in Benson, North Carolina, West Johnston High School, not only being great representatives of the National or the Athletic Association here in North Carolina, but just a great presence here in Benson, North Carolina. The crowd and the school itself are still here after the rainy beginning of the first quarter. So it looks this could be second down and 4 to go for the Comets. Parker, number 89, will motion out to the left-hand side. And Whitaker gets it out to Henson, number 24, straight up the middle of the field. And he looks like just short of the first down mark. It's going to be third down and 1 to go for the Comets. 6:10, the clock will continue to run. Third down and 2 to go for the Comets. Your score, 21 for the Clayton Comets and 0 for the West Johnston Wildcats. And Whitaker walks all the way to the sideline to get a last-second call from his offense coordinator. Amari rushes out to the left hash mark. One to the right, one to the left, and one in the backfield. And it looks like Parker will be the man in motion. Goes to the right-hand side. And Whitaker gives it off to number 24, Henson, straight up the right side of the field. And he tries to break away. He breaks for the end zone. Are they going to give it to him? It is a touchdown, another touchdown for number 24, Deshaun Henson, the running back for the Comets. That is his second this evening.
Well, this train wreck in Benson continues as we're still not even at halftime yet. It is about to be 28-0, 27-0 right now. West Johnston, no score. Clayton coming off of a big win last Thursday night against Triple S, 63-3, and West Johnston coming off of a big loss last
You're exactly
Thursday
right.
night or Friday night.
63-13 for the over Cleveland Rams.
Yeah, Cleveland. Yes.
Cleveland Rams beat them 63-13, and the Comets do get the win over Triple S.
We had that game for you.
Exactly right. So with 5:32, Noah Williams puts the extra point through the upright. So with